Hello everyone. Thank you for your constant support. Your comments and reviews, they keep us motivated, and hence today we are back with another video by Mathematics to Tan 90. In this video we will cover Mathematics D2 exercise 1A, question number 5 to question number 9. Alright, so let's start with question number 5. Okay, so let's read out this question first. Find the cost of a 10 kg of tea leaves when 3 kg of tea leaves cost $18. So in this question I will use the unitary method, and let's work out part A. So it's very easy. So 10 kg of tea leaves, we need to find their cost, and 3 kg they cost $18. So 3 kg is for $18. Now we need to find for 10 kg. So we will write 10 kg over here, and we don't know the cost for 10 kg, so we can write $y. And then very easy, we will cross multiply. So we will multiply 18 with 10, and then we will divide our answer by 3, right? Because when we cross multiply, we will get 18 multiplied by 10 is equal to 3y. So 18 multiplied by 10 will give me 180. And then when I divide 180 by 3, I will get 60. So my answer will be $60. Alright, so this question was very easy. And now part B is similar to part A, but we are just dealing with letters over here. So don't get confused. Just think they are numbers, or just take them the same way. There is nothing new. Okay, so let's do part B. A kg of sugar, we need to find the cost of A kg of sugar when B kg costs $C. Okay, so A kg of sugar, we need to find the cost of A kg of sugar when B kg of sugar costs $C. Alright, so let's work this out. So B kg costs, this is a small b, this should be a small b. Okay, B kg costs $C, and we need to find for A kg. So we don't know. Let's make a question mark over here because we are already dealing with letters. So let's keep it as a question mark. Again, we will cross multiply. So when I cross multiply, so it will be AC is equal to question mark B, and I need to find this question mark, so I will divide my whole equation by B. So my answer will be AC divided by B. $AC divided by B. This is my answer. Alright, so it is very easy. Now let's come towards question number 6. So question number 6 says 5/9 of a piece of metal has a mass of 7 kg. What is the mass of 2/7 of the piece of metal? So by now I hope you know how to do this, and I want you to pause this video and try it yourself. Alright, now let's do it together. 5/9 of a piece of metal has a mass of 7 kg. So what will we write? 5/9 has a mass 7 kg. Okay, we need to find the mass of 2/7 of that piece of metal. So we will write 2/7, and we do not know. Let's keep it y kg. Now can you guess what do we need to do? Yes, we need to cross multiply. So we will cross multiply. 2/7 multiplied by 7 is equal to 5/9y. So 2/7 multiplied by 7 will give me 2, and is equal to 5/9y. Okay, so let's write this. So we need to find the value of this y. So this will be 2. It is dividing by 9 over here. So this will be 2 multiplied by 9 divided by 5. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 9 will give me 18, and 18 divided by 5 will give me y. So y is 3.6. Alright, 3.6 kg. So we got our answer. Now let's try question number 7. If z is directly proportional to x and z is equal to 12 when x is equal to 3, find the value of x when z is equal to 18. Again, very easy question. I want you to try it yourself. Okay? So z is directly proportional to x. Now z is 12 when x is 3. So 12 when x is 3. Find the value of x when z is equal to 18. And we don't know x. Let's keep this as x. And then we will cross multiply again. So 18 multiplied by 3 divided by 12. So what are we actually doing? 18 multiplied by 3 divided by 12. So if I do 3 divided by 12, I will get 1 upon 4. So basically this will be 18 upon 4 for x. So the answer for x will be 4.5 because 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. Okay. So here we have also completed question number 7. Now let's start question number 8. If b is directly proportional to a and b is equal to 3 when a is equal to 18, find the value of b when a is equal to 24. Again, a very easy question. So b is directly proportional to a. b is 3 when a is 18. Find the value of b when a is 24. So we don't know b, so let's keep this as b, and a is 24. So we will do 24 multiplied by 3 divided by 18. Okay. So if I am dividing 3 by 18, so it will be 1 upon 6, and 24, that means it will be 24 divided by 6. And 24 divided by 6 is 4. So the answer for 24 multiplied by 3 divided by 18 is 4. So the value of b is 4. Very easy. In all these questions, I have used unitary method because we just had to find one for a one single value, and it is easy to use unitary method. You don't need to find k. Okay. All right. Now let's come towards the final question for this video. For each of the following, y is directly proportional to x, copy and complete the tables. So I'll put the next table later. Let's do part A first. Okay, so the easy way to go for this question is not to use the unitary method because then we have to do it separately for each and then it will be time consuming. The easier method is to find k. And how can we find k? We should always look for the value which is complete, in which we have the x value as well as the y value. So k is equal to y over x. Okay, and y value is 6 and x is 24. So 6 divided by 24 will give us the k value, which means our k value is 1 upon 4. Okay, this is our k value, and then we can use it for all of them. We can write our equation. So our equation will be y is equal to 1 upon 4 x. Okay, so our equation is y is equal to 1 upon 4x. Now let's work out. So when I put 4 in place of x, I will get y as 1. So my y value over here is 1. When I put 20 in place of x, so 20 divided by 4 will give me 5. Now here I have the y values. I need to find out the x values. Now I will put 9 in place of y. So next, what will I do? Yes, I will. This 4 is dividing over here, so it will multiply there. So I will multiply 9 with 4, which will give me, yes, 36. And what about this 11? How will I work this out? Again, I will just do 11 multiplied by 4. And the answer is, yes, it is 44. So we have completed this table. All right. So this is the table for part B. So again, we have the complete set of values over here. So we will use the same formula, k is equal to y upon x, and we will find out our k. So our y is 3.6 and our x is 3. So 3.6 divided by 3, which is which is 1.2. Yes, okay. So our equation will be y is equal to 1.2x. Now, here we have the x value 2. So when we will put this in place of x, so our answer will be 2.4. Okay. And then the next x value is 5.5. So if I multiply 5.5 by 1.2, my answer will be 6.6. Now I have the y values and I need to find these x values which I've written from before, so that you can check your answers if you have done this. Okay. We'll use the same equation. Now we will put 9.6 in place of y and then we will divide it by 1.2. So our answer for x will be 8. And then we will put 11.4 in place of y and then we will divide it by 1.2. So our answer will be 9.5. And this is how our 9 part B is also complete. So if you liked this video and you learned something new, so please do tell me in the comment box, because your comments keep me motivated. Thank you so much. Have a good day.